think analysis is a really important tool to use. On the side, there's two words I like to use. Subjective and objective, yeah? Opinions versus facts. But what we do have the luxury of is being able to break down the game in its finest form, and then we can look at the individuals and pick up best practice from both, best practice from ourselves and best practice from the other team. Yeah, we don't always have to rush everything to try and go forwards in 24 seconds. Looking on really effectively, you can see everyone's nice and tight. Therefore, we win the ball back. This is a 1v1 duel. They find a way out, that's fine. Just regain your shape, be patient. You see that's their example of our just previous example. Yeah, they can't play forwards anymore. I love this. Non-verbal communication. If you can twist and turn your body physically, then you'll be allowed to open up your body to receive technically. If you can do all of the basic technical requirements, well, you'll allow us to achieve tactical success. Recycle the ball, allow us to get set, and therefore as a team, we can progress through the pitch. Play forwards, run forwards. And it's played, so if I'm the midfielder now and you can see me but I play that way, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to now try and get past you. So look at the game right now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whites versus 5 in the build-up phase. Okay, forget the pass, we win it back, but it's still 5v5. Eric, by stepping in, now all of a sudden, bang, look at what you've done. Good, I love that, Eric, I love it. Look at all that space you've now created. That's a big rondo she's stuck in the middle of. Good, Harley, that's really, really good. That's really good, really good. Why is it really good? It's absolutely 10 out of 10. It's the whole, look, even the angle of approach. Even the angle of approach, look at that right now. Absolutely no chance. There's no pressure on the ball. You have to drop as a unit until somebody applies pressure on the ball, and then that's when you can stop the drop. And I said the first 2 words are the same. The third letter must be, or the third word must be ready to, good. My 2 centre-backs right now, are they ready to defend? If that ball now goes over the top of me, I'm ready to defend it. If that ball goes through me, I'm ready to defend it. If the ball goes around me, I'm ready to defend it. The body shape there is, for me, is excellent. If I defend like this, okay, so I'm not in a ready to attack position, nor am I in a ready to defend position. If I defend like this, and the ball goes over me or the ball goes through me, what do I have to do? I have to defend now 180. I have to turn 180 degrees. But if I'm in a ready to attack or ready to defend position, what do I need to do now? Turn my head, yeah. But what degree am I now turning? 90. Reduce the number of angles as a player you have to play with. Cannot lose the ball like that in midfield. You have to look after the ball better. If anything, your team's been under pressure, find a way out or get the team a free kick. Good, now we isolate the pitch. Yeah, we've isolated it really nicely. We don't let them play and we won the ball back. Look, the angle of approach from Harley as a striker sets the angle of approach for everybody else. And before we know it, we've pinched the ball back in an area and we're still in their half. That you're ready for a game and be strong and be physical. Yeah, don't let anyone push you around like that. It goes back to what I was saying about basketball. Yeah, you can see it now, I've said it, right? You keep winning the ball back in some really good areas, but our first thought is to just try and go forward straight away and hurt them. Sometimes it's the right action because they're most vulnerable, but they're just as tight and narrow just as much as we're tight and narrow. Yeah, and Alex said it a couple of times yesterday and even last night at dinner. Recognise you're in another rondo. That's what the football match is, you're in rondos. And if I can put a box 8x8 out and play 4 versus 2, why do we then go into a match and then get scared by the ability of playing 4 versus 2? You do it in the warm-up, you do it in training. That's the difference between a good player and a great player, is the ability to perform in training and take it into the game. They've got 3, we've got 4. Let us get up the pitch first, stop rushing things. And it's impossible for 90 minutes to keep going through those 2 transitions without just running yourself into the ground. You have to learn how to balance and maintain your energy throughout the game of football. I thought he was going to go for a Superman. Should have. Too nice. Good. See, behind the ball. See, that's your first instance, you're behind the ball and you've had it played straight into you. Did we score from this one? Oh yeah, we do, because I remember saying to you, Harley, that was because of you. Example within the game where pretty much now, the ball and the man is in front of you. Okay, it's a yard, maybe 2. All right, but there was a player at Liverpool, we were speaking about it the other day. It was called Didi Hamann. You probably won't even know who he is. Dietmar Hamann. He was a central midfield player. But what he was really, really good at is making you think that you can play that pass. Because as soon as you think I'm going to play it, because of my body shape, I'm going to step in to pinch it. I'm not saying that's how you were thinking yesterday, but that's all I'm getting at is sometimes you can be a little bit smarter. Instead of officially blocking the passing lane, being in the body shape and being in the body position right now where if you think they can play it, you can steal it. No, I'm looking at players where I can see the cog in your brain turning, because now I can see you defending the maybes where you're going, I'll let it move, I'll let it move, I'll let it move. Because when it goes in there, because maybe it will, then I'm gonna go into pinch. First example of it against the team that play together 3 times a week for the last 10 years. We win the ball back, we play forwards in counter, so now we're attacking the maybes. We get ourselves in a 1v1, shows him up in the bottom corner of the onion bag. Ball goes out for a throw-in, they recycle it, everyone's behind the ball, we can see the ball in the game. Really good. Look at the midfield runner. That midfielder went to run then, but the ball got played into him. Really good, well done. Defending the maybes. We get our head up, we appreciate forward runners, learn how to manage the game. We're 1-0 up now, right? Be inside the posts. Just a tiny little bit of detail, but it's just about staying connected. I almost say it's like having an invisible rope. Yeah, pretend you've got an invisible rope on you. And that rope, if you go too far, it's going to snap. Yeah, like table football. You play table football, you move it by pulling it. Yeah, then 4 players stay together all the time, right? Yeah, you don't lose a man, you don't lose a player. So it's about staying connected. So for example, in that instance, you have to then pull your left back in with you. Yeah, again, it's an individual within a unit. But if you're not happy with your unit, you have to pull him back in to then make sure we're connected. When we're defending the goal, think about it as an individual, your individual performance from the feedback today and how you can take yesterday's game, take those key messages, and each day now, you apply them to make sure the next time you improve.